I thought like negative turn of events in life and painful situations happen for you to learn something. For you to learn in general. So, yeah. Sometimes, like, I thought, maybe these are there to learn. Like, and so many people talk about it, right? Like I do. Like, and I do, as everyone does. But yeah, so what I wanted to talk about, yeah, so we're just living life, and we live our lives like autopilot. So sometimes things have to happen to wake you up and learn. That's what I thought, because everything's gonna, you know even though how hard I try not to take nothing for granted, but sometimes I take something for granted, even though I'm trying not to, because it becomes my norm, and it's part of my life, and it's part of my daily life, and it's part of, like, it's always there, in my life. So I take it for granted, and yeah, I overlook how important it is in my life, or how like valuable it is in my life, because it's one of my norms, it's my norm. It's always there in my life, so right? And I learned like some valuable lessons through like loss, like losing someone, losing something. Yeah. And until then, like before that, I didn't even realize how important that was, or that person was, or that thing was, until I lose it and reflect on it or think about it. Because without that turn of event, I wouldn't even have like, thought about how important it is, or how like, it irreplaceable it is, because it's always there. They're always there, in my life, and that's my norm. So I didn't even question it. I didn't even think about it. It's my norm. But these like painful situations and negative turn of events have to happen to learn like these lessons, how important something or someone is to you, or any other kinds of important lessons you can learn in life. I know it's very vague. But yeah, I used to think that like, negative turn of events or like painful situations happen to just put me in pain, or to suffocate me. But turns out it is actually giving me an opportunity to learn something, or to clarify something, or give you clarity on something, or something like that. And it is not all about negative side, and it's just the surface, but what on the inside is actually what really matters the most. These lessons, or clarity, or opportunities that offers you. Sometimes I get sick, and after like a couple of days later, then I will think, oh, maybe I needed to take that break that sick gave me. That kind of weird to say, but yeah, gave me to, you know, kind of take good rest and take good care of myself for, you know, the things I didn't know it coming. Does that make sense? So, you know, everything is connected to something, and negative turn of events, like we are used to judge things by just looking at it, you know, at a glance. But everything happens in life is actually like is kind of connected to another or other things that's gonna happen in your future, in the future, and that negative turn of events or painful situation you're currently experiencing are just, you know, nudges or milestone, if you will, or like, you know, it is just leading you to where you are headed to, or you are supposed to, or you are going to get, you know, better place, happier place, or whatever it might be. So yeah, it is just telling you. Or sometimes it comes in, these like negative events happen to let you know that you are out of alignment, or you are kind of like going the wrong direction. So it is just telling you something, and it is just trying to give you something. And it's not all about negative side, it's not all about painful side. I know it is actually, but it is not all about it. Like all about negative, all about suffering, all about painful, all about pain. That's not the main part of it. So that's what I thought. So what else I want to talk about? I was living my life autopilot, so and that means you're busy with your life, so a lot of things are going on, and you are constantly pressured to do certain things, to be certain way, you know, these like societal pressure. And when that happens, you forget what you actually want, or what you actually want to achieve, what you actually want to go for, because it's autopilot. You forget about like these things, and that is why, like I said, these like negative things had to happen to wake you up from autopilot life and actually start to take the steering wheel, and take back your power and start to live your life again, not someone else's, but yours. I was living my life autopilot, and I got, you know, these turn of events, and I decided to live my life, not someone else's life, and I got back my power. I got my powers back, and I started to start living your life, like I said. So I feel like there's something more I wanted to talk about, but I cannot think of any. So it is painful, and it looks negative on the surface, or maybe it is negative, but it actually could be the hint you need in your life, or it is just giving you what you actually need or what you need to get right now, or I don't know what is going on with it, but I know for a fact it is not just all about like negative and painful side, but what's on the inside, like you said, it's what matters the most. So I just wanted you to like remind you that, like, you know, it is not all about suffering and negative, but it is actually like it had to happen almost to wake you up from and the illusion you are in. I don't know why I said that, but sometimes, you know, like I said, you know, your life is like, you know, autopilot. Then when that happens, you most likely you are not like even realize that you are living autopilot life, and you are actually living someone else's life, not yours. And that's why these things had to happen to wake you up. That's pretty much like, you know, that's pretty much similar to what I said earlier, but yeah. So I'm out of topic, so I'm gonna go. But thank you so much for watching today's video, and I genuinely hope you have wonderful, mystical, awesome, great night, morning, lunchtime, bedtime, weekday, weekend, whenever you're watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.